Good evening, all. Welcome to today's Zen Living session. Myself, Annie Jose, from the Community Outreach and team of Zenonco.io and Love with Cancer. Today we have Dr. Sara Chintanwala. She's a homeopathist, and she is also a gold medalist. So she is a quantum energy medicine practitioner, counsel, and spiritual healer. In addition, she is also specialized in chakra healing, career counseling, personality analysis and grooming, and bat flower therapist. Dr. Sara has also presented papers nationally and internationally. Welcome to today's session, ma'am. So thank you for being here. So over to you.
Okay, so thank you so very much, first and foremost, for inviting me to the Zenonco. I really am honored and privileged to be here with all of you, sharing my views as a medical practitioner of why and how is cancer cured. So basically, when we understand cancer, it's a growth which is not normal, a tumor, or something which increases in your body, which doesn't belong to your body. So as per the mainstream medicine, a lot of times we hear that it's hereditary and there are other various reasons. But as a holistic healer and as per my research, which I have been into the past 25 plus years on quantum energy medicine and emotions, I would say today that I relate emotions as a very important fact, not just for cancer, but for any and every illnesses. So for example, if I would quote, people who have a lot of anger, and there's a huge amount of anger, we've seen acidity related with it. When there's a huge amount of stubbornness, not willingness to change and move forward, it's rigidity of mind, so rigidity of joints. So in this process, we have seen and correlated different emotions with different diseases. So I think somebody needs to be muted.
It's just me. It's all good now, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So now when we come to the fact of what is the emotion that is related to cancer. In my 36 years of practice of homeopathy and over 2 decades on this emotions, visualization, chakra healing, and all that, I have realized cancer is something which is, you're not able to give up. There is bitterness, very strong. At times there is hate because of probably betrayal, something which you have not liked, something which you've not been able to digest. And it's a very strong emotional sense of not being able to let go of the bitterness, of the anger, and all that. Now, as you know, I'm also into chakra healing. There are 7 sites in the body where you have the emotional seats. So it's the root chakra, then is a Swadhisthana, which is 2 inches below the navel, 2 inches above the navel is the Manipur, then you have the heart, the Vishuddhi, the third eye, and you have the crown chakra. The chakras are the emotional seats where these emotions start getting blocked. It does not happen overnight. Chakra is nothing but a vortex, a spinning of free energy in your body, which allows all your organs to be kept in a state of well-being and balance. It has been identified, it has been researched that we are vibrational beings. Every cell of our body has a frequency. These frequencies are, as per the cells, they are like perfectly tuned. They are noted. They are actually now identified by quantum people, quantum energy people. So what are the kind of frequencies you have in the liver and how many frequencies you have in the liver and what are the different organs with the different frequencies? So these frequencies are vibrations. Our chakras are our vortices. Our thoughts and our emotions bring about a change from balance to imbalance in these cells. When the cell goes out of the frequency, when it is off tune, for example, you have the radio frequencies. If you want to listen to radio FM and you put radio Mirchi, you will not be able to listen to radio FM. You have to put radio FM to listen to radio FM. That's the perfect frequency. Similarly, when the frequencies of our body are disturbed, by and by, gradually, as I said, in the seats of the emotional chakras, the related organs start getting the problems. It does not happen overnight. It's a process. So it's of years of holding on to your emotions, suppressing your emotions, which have these chakras which are spinning freely, getting more dense. And when they get dense, they're not able to give the energy to the parts of the body and to the cells of the adjacent organs, is when you start getting imbalances in the body. So what would you say, for example, when you have a breast cancer, a lung cancer, or a cardiac problem? It's related to the center, that's your heart. So what is the heart significant for? It's significant for love. So some kind of unrequited love, not necessarily has to be a husband, wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be an unrequited love of any kind. We have seen very, very varying kind of unrequited love, which the person has not been able to give up. And because of that, the person festers it, feels betrayed, feels hurt, feels the anger, feels the pain, and it goes so deep down. You have a tumor, a mass developing in the breast or the lungs. And that's how that cancer is caused. Similarly, it would, if you go to the digestive tract, things which a person is not able to digest, there's a huge amount of anger and pain. You have the stomach cancer, and so on and so forth. Definitely today, I would state that it's your emotions which are the main reason and cause of all your diseases. When we have studied the quantum, when we have studied the energy science, we have realized, and it has been researched and proven, that it's your thoughts and your emotions, the level on what they are vibrating is what they are creating within you. It has also been researched that just as you have the neurons, the memory, this in the banks in your brain, even the heart has been identified and known to now have something called neurites besides the cells, which is the reason that you have the heart also holding on to the memories. So which is the reason when you're not able to give up something, you hold it very strongly. You don't release it, is when you start festering your diseases. When all these things have been identified, when all these things have been found out, we do understand and realize today that the only factor that we need to improve on and work would be a change of your thoughts and a release of your emotions. A lot of times I have been speaking on cancer awareness. There have been cancer awareness scams. There are cancer awareness to be able to find out and get a cancer detected at the earliest stage, which is wonderful. The earlier you get the cancer detected, the better the prognosis of the disease. I go one step further with all my work that I've been doing with the science of thoughts and emotions, that before we go on to the seminars of creating an awareness of cancer, I would say, let's talk more about the awareness of a positive vibrational state of the mind. If the mind is positive, if your thoughts are positive, if you start living it, it all happens gradually. I do understand. I'm not claiming that if I talk to you today, you're going to have your thoughts changing instantly. Thoughts is not something like a tap or a switch which you switch on and you switch off and it changes. But there is a process to it. And the time to begin is now. When you start changing the vibrations of your thoughts, you're beginning to change the vibrations of your body. And today, there are several cases in the medical journals where a cancer has been cured. Mind you, when I state cured, I mean cured by the change of thoughts along with the diet without medicines. How does that happen? The fact when we speak about it's your thoughts and your emotions which cause the change in frequency of your body also tells us that we can reverse the whole process. We have a Japanese researcher and scientist by the name of Masaru Emoto. He has done an experiment on the water molecules of water. If you just Google Masaru Emoto, molecular structure of water, you will see the different structures of the molecule of water under the microscope, just with the different words taped outside the jar or the glass of the water container. So negative words like I'll kill you or even the name of Adolf Hitler, when it was taped outside that particular glass of water, left to be frozen for 24 hours, after which that one droplet was seen under the microscope, the negative words had a structure of, something like mucky, mud, craters, potholes, something like that. And adjacent to that, the words of I love you, gratitude, Mother Teresa, prayers, they had the molecular structure of something which you would probably see is this ring that I'm wearing of diamonds, pearls. So that's how we understand that water has memory. In 24 hours, the water can bring a change in the molecular structure. 70% of your body is of water, and so is this planet Earth. So when we talk about reversing cancer on a certain level, we are talking about literally, and that's how this process is done. So I would put my palm on my chest and tell myself, I love you. And I thank you. In that way, I'm sending and I'm changing the molecular structure. I'm bringing it back to its right frequency. And that is how cancers have been reversed without medicines. I'm not saying everyone can do it. Cancer needs to be treated. Cancer needs to be detected. But there is a lot we can do in the first. This is we can prevent cancer. If we start changing our thoughts, if we start becoming more positive, my main conferences or seminars or workshops have been on the science of thoughts and visualization. So I actually make people visualize the body being healed, every cell. It's a beautiful technique. It's imagery technique. It's a visualization technique. Long time back when I got into this, about 2 decades back, I had read a book. I can't remember the name, but he's a doctor, MD, and they had this young boy who had a tumor in the brain, which could not be operated. He used to have a lot of seizures. They made this young boy, he was 9 or 11 or something, actually go into the imagery therapy of there being Star Wars, which he was playing out in his mind. And there are spaceships which are attacking his tumor, which is an unwanted satellite. And trust me, friends, the tumor regressed and his seizures stopped. And this man is an MD. And in the same way, I know of a lot of more people who are doctors and who are helping out as a complementary therapy with cancer treatments. It helps in palliation. It helps in a lot of times reversing cancer. It helps where some people have been undergoing the cancer therapies, the chemo, the side effects that we see of cancer. I have seen it really minimized to the level of actually not being felt. It's all a process of what is created in your mind is what is created in the body. So I have my patients who need to take chemo because they don't believe anything else will work. So I do allow them. The only thing I tell them is, while please take out of your belief systems के अब हम कीमो लेंगे, बाल निकलने वाले हैं, ऐसी तकलीफ होनी, which are all the side effects of chemo. I do agree. So मैं उनको ये बोलती हूँ कि जब आपको कीमो थेरेपी चल रही है, आपको जो सलाइन चल रही है, जो मेडिसिन आपके बॉडी में जा रही है, all you need to do is, I receive and welcome you with gratitude in my body to give me protection, heal me, and give me a state of wellness. It works. It works. There have been innumerable cases where I've not had hair fall, where I've had very minimized side effects of cancer, I mean the chemotherapies. The nausea gets controlled. The vomiting a lot of times is reduced. The burning sensations, the weakness, everything. You have the vibrations which you can create. You can create the energy. But if you do want to take the modern science, you do want to undergo the chemo because you do not believe that holistic therapies might help you, you go about at least doing this. This is for yourself. So visualization, when you visualize every cell of your body, when you start affirming love and gratitude to every part of your body, you are sending those vibrations. You are actually beginning to change your cells, healthier cells. Now, the beautiful way of visualizing. So, I mean, these are all the things which I've been putting in my practice, is when I put them into the visualization session. So if, say, the tumor is in the breast, I ask them to visualize the whole energy and the blood flowing, rich blood flowing in every cell and giving it oxygen. But where you have the tumor, you do not allow the blood to flow. Don't allow the blood to touch that. You visualize your tumor not being allowed the flow of blood. And we do know that if there is no blood flow, if there's not enough of all that, you can have your tumor regress and it Okay, so yes, there have been a lot of cases in my over 2 decades of practice. I did begin first with the visualization therapy, with healing myself of the painkillers. It was about 2.5 decades plus. I did the visualization therapy technique, which I did not even know at then, which is what put me into the research of what is imagery therapy, what is quantum, what are emotions. And everything that I studied, all the holistic modules that I have read about, gone into a few, whether it's Reiki, whether it's pranic, every single module ends up in actually creating the energy from your thoughts, changing your emotions to the emotions of love and gratitude, and thus changing the frequencies and energy of your body and giving it wellness. When my patients and clients come to me, I never give any tall claims, or I don't even mention that, look, I'm going to cure you. My research and study tells me one thing very clearly: what I need to actually promise, which I do, with all the work that I put you into, if you do it right, I promise wellness and well-being. And when there is wellness and well-being, is when your mind, we have been taught in the medical school that there is a different brain waves, the alpha, the beta, the delta, and the theta. I have studied that when you are in the beta state, and especially in the excess beta state, you are releasing cortisols, that's the stressful state. And cortisol brings down your immunity, by which your body is not healing and getting into a state of unwell or dis-ease, so disease. But when you go into an alpha state, which is a state which is caused by anything which relaxes you, it could be music, it could be reading, it could be some hobby, anything which makes you feel that, wow, inside you is taking you into the alpha state, which releases melatonin, serotonin, which takes you into the delta, theta state, which is when your body is repairing. So even on the medical front, when we say and when we see that it's your mind when it's relaxed. So how do you relax your mind? You've got to be positive. You've got to be hopeful. You've got to be joyful. Again, as I said, when the diagnosis hits you that you or one of your dear ones has a cancer, I think it was in 2010 when I had spoken in the conference that the moment a cancer is diagnosed or told to the patient, you sign your death certificate the very same day, because cancer to people still today is death. In spite of the fact that we have seen it in the early stages, you do get completely cancer free. But still, it's such a frightening, such a terrorizing word. And fear takes you into the beta state, excessive cortisol is being released, as it is because of your low immunity, your emotional blocks, you've developed a cancer. So instead of raising your immunity to help your body heal, you're going further deeper down into crashing your immunity. So ultimately, you have to go into a relaxed state. So taking seminars, taking workshops in my clinic, I put them into meditations. I analyze their personalities, find out what is good for them, what they should, and then put them through a complete regime. As I again repeat, it doesn't happen overnight. The belief system which you have completely built of cancer being so disastrous and with all the side effects. And of course, the family itself is shattered with the cancer patient in the family. So it's to be able to cope with the family, how to cope with the person who's got the cancer, to be able to cope with the person who has the cancer, that you have it within you, you have it in you. आप में ही ये शक्ति है, आप इतने ताकतवर है, सिर्फ इसे हमें बिलीव करना है, हमें अपने खुद के ऊपर भरोसा रखना है कि हाँ मैं ठीक हो सकती हूँ. हमारी बिलीफ सिस्टम को चेंज करना है कि कैंसर के बाद पूरी जिंदगी चेंज हो जाएंगी. I have seen innumerable people who are leading the most fantastic lives even post cancer, 20 years, 30 years, and whatever. And who knows? You know, like a person who feels that they've got cancer, they always feel कि अब तो पता नहीं कब मरना है. आपको क्या पता कैंसर नहीं, आप हार्ट अटैक से मर जाए उसके पहले. The only fact is death. So कैंसर एंड डेथ को हम आज दो चीज को हम सेपरेट कर लेते हैं. हम ये दो शब्दों को बिल्कुल अलग कर दे. कैंसर is just a disease of your emotional block, just like any other diseases. जैसे आप बाकी सारी चीजों को क्योर कर सकते हो, आप कैंसर को क्योर कर सकते हो. विश्वास तो रखो, कोशिश तो करो. Start getting into the process. And definitely one thing is guaranteed, कैंसर रहता भी है ना, आप कैंसर सफर नहीं करोगे. You won't suffer the effects of cancer. This applies to every illness. Even if I have a very severe headache, my head is banging. If I can go into a state where I'm not allowing the headache to hinder me, it's worth it. So in the process of healing and treating yourself, you have to be able to. So there is emotional release techniques. It's what I actually put my patients into, visualizing how your emotions have to be released. And पहली बात तो people are not able to understand ऐसे कौन से emotions थे जो मैंने इतनी ऐसे इस तरह से जकड़ के रखे हैं. It's very difficult for people to even believe कि ये सारी चीजें are the cause. So first, to make you understand and take your history down, make you understand आप क्या क्या चीजों से गुजरे हैं, आपने कैसे कैसे अपने इमोशंस को दबा के रखे हैं, जिसके कारण आपको ये सारी चीजें हुई है. And then the process comes of emotional release through the art and science of visualization. To be able to send love and gratitude to your body, to be able to actually visualize your tumor being completely disintegrated and out. It can be done. It is the most amazing way to heal yourselves. Which is why for any and every disease today, I only emphasize the first thing that has to be done to the patient who has heard that he or she has got cancer is to make him realize this is not the end of the world. You can fight it. You are your boss. You can be taught to be put into a state of wellness and well-being with all the various modules. जब आप wellness and well-being की state में जाते हैं, आप वो alpha state में जाते हैं, आपके thoughts की vibrations change होते हैं, and you and only you can cure your body. We as medical practitioners only put you in your wellness and well-being. Or palliation, जो palliation means आपको सिर्फ अच्छे से रखना. मैंने क्यों करती हूँ? Cure जब होता है, I don't take the credit for the cure. The only thing I do say कि I'll show you, teach you the state of being in wellness and well-being. You are your doctor. You are the architect of your life. You are the only one who can actually completely heal and cure your body. And any and every disease manifesting, all the chronic diseases that we have, आपके belief systems में हम डाल देते हैं. Once a diabetic, always a diabetic. तो पहली बार जब diabetes होती है, as I said, I related to emotions. But यहाँ पे emotions बाद में, मैं तो सिर्फ एक thought की बात कर रही हूँ. आपके mind में जो program हम बो देते हैं, जो बीज हम बोते हैं कि डायबिटीज शुरू हुआ तो जिंदगी भर रहना, और दैट इज द रिकॉर्ड प्लेइंग इन योर माइंड. एंड व्हाट डिड आई से, जो रिकॉर्ड यहाँ पे क्रिएट होती है, प्ले होते जाती है, बॉडी में वो मैनिफेस्ट होता है. What is created here is created. and यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हो आप, बार 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 बार, I've got diabetes, I've got, हजारों बार आप बोल रहे हो, कहाँ से डायबिटीज ठीक हो सकता है. सो ये जो सारी बिलीफ सिस्टम्स जो बन गई है in the mainstream medical science is something which we would like you to understand. You can change your belief system. You can take a hold of your own health. Because medical science itself has taught me in my anatomy and physiology classes that our body cells regenerate. ठीक है, तो जब रीजेनरेट होती है, हर 6 हफ्ते में मेरे लिवर के सेल्स रीजेनरेट होते हैं. इसका मतलब है हर 6 हफ्ते में मेरा लिवर नया बनता है. तो ये जब लिवर नया बनता है तो उसमें पुरानी बीमारी क्यों? तो साल भर में तो मेरा पूरा बॉडी जो मैं थी साल भर, तो आई एम नॉट इवन दैट, आई हैव चेंज्ड कंप्लीटली. एवरी सेल हैज चेंज्ड, इवन द स्किन, इवन ये सेल्स चेंज हो चुके हैं. तो मेरा जो लुक है वो सही वही है, बट मेरे सारे सेल्स अगर चेंज हो गए हैं, व्हाई शुड आई हैव द डिजीजेस? द रीजन इज कि नए सेल्स को कमांड दे रहा है, जिसका फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज आपने आपके इमोशंस और थॉट्स को किए थे. तो जब वो वापस नया आता भी है तो कमांड तो वही जाता है ना, भाई तेरे में डायबिटीज है, तेरे को रोमेटिज्म हो चुका है, तुझे दर्द है, तथास्तु. तो यूनिवर्स और बॉडी सारी चीजें सिर्फ तथास्तु करते जाती है. आप जो सोचते जाओ तथास्तु होते जाता है. तो टुडे यू हैव टू डिसाइड व्हाट इज द तथास्तु ऑफ द इन योर लाइफ दैट यू वांट. तथास्तु ऑफ गुड हेल्थ, तथास्तु ऑफ जॉय एंड हैप्पीनेस, और तथास्तु आई एम नॉट वेल ऑल द टाइम, आई एम ऑलवेज फीलिंग टायर्ड, रोज ही मैं उठती हूं तो मुझे फ्रेश नहीं लगता है. क्या इस तरह से आपको आपकी जिंदगी बितानी है? और एल्स आप उठे, हल्का सा सरदर्द भी हुआ, गेट अप, ट्राई टू अनक्रिएट व्हाट हैज बीन क्रिएटेड फॉर व्हाटएवर रीजन. अक्यूट बीमारियां जो रहती है वो कोई भी कारण से होती है, आप कर सकते हो. बिकॉज मैंने सेमिनार्स में लिटरली आई हैव डन दिस. इनफैक्ट ये स्कूल में किया था मैंने. एक बच्चे को आफ्टर गिविंग द विजुअलाइजेशन सेशन फॉर जस्ट अबाउट 30 to 45 seconds I kept on telling that one child, you have a headache, your head is throbbing, you have a headache, your head is throbbing, बहुत दर्द हो रहा है. I just kept on and on and on and on speaking it. She had a very very bad headache. I said okay, तो ये हमने क्रिएट किया. उसके बाद मैंने उसको अनक्रिएट किया by again putting another sentence in her mind. I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling fine. I kept on and on speaking that. Headache went. And ये सारी चीजें facts है, ये हम करते हैं, ये हमने प्रूव करके दिखाया है. We've done it in the workshops, we've done it. This is the power of your mind. How strong आपके इमोशंस रहते हैं, उतने ही स्ट्रॉन्ग वाइब्रेशंस जल्दी चेंज होते हैं. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली फॉर अस, जो नेगेटिव इमोशंस रहते हैं वो हम बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांगली फील करते हैं. जो खुशी के पल तो हमने वैसे बोल ही दिया है, खुशी तो पल भर की है, इसलिए तो पल भर की खुशी जीते हैं. सो लेट्स क्रिएट अ न्यू थिंग, अ न्यू फोकस टुडे, कि खुशी तो जिंदगी भर की है, लाइफ टाइम हैप्पीनेस. हैप्पीनेस इज नॉट मोमेंटरी. एफर्मेशंस, आई हैव बीन यूजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्मेशंस, जिसके एक बुक भी मैंने बनाई है, पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशंस की, छोटी सी. आई एम, द मोमेंट यू वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग, speak 3 sentences of gratitude which become your affirmations. I am grateful that I have got another day filled with promises of joy and good health. I am grateful for another happy day. I am grateful for being in perfect health. when you begin your day, because that's the time, the early morning time when you wake up is the alpha state of your mind, a beautiful relaxed state. And उस समय जो आप बोलते हो वो process होना चालू होता है. So you have processed 3 beautiful sentences of good health, of joy, of success, of abundance, whatever you want through the day. You start living, and if this is made into a practice every single day, to begin with, all the affirmations, whichever affirmations you choose, सिर्फ 3 choose करें, वो 3 affirmations have to be verbatim same every day, at least for minimum 21 days. 21 दिन लगते हैं वो frequency में shift आने के लिए, जो गड़बड़ हो गई थी उसको vibration अच्छे में लाने, balance लाने में. 21 days is a must. So 21 days में आप gap ना करें. 21 days के लिए आप ये सारी चीजें practice करें. Another thing important is कि the time should be preferably the same, and जगह तो वही रहती, आप बेड पे से उठते हैं. So you do this in the morning, and just before you go to bed, again 3 sentences of gratitude. Now जब आप सुबह उठते हो तो you are in the alpha state, so you're being in the vibration. At night when you are sleeping, आपका belief system जिसने आपको परेशान कर दिया था, this happened to me, that happened to me, all these things, negative energy, that belief system goes to sleep, the conscious mind. लेकिन जो 24 आवर जगते रहता है, काम करते रहता है, is your subconscious mind. So just before आप सोते हैं, आप आपके 3 gratitude के affirmations बोलते हैं, that gets processed in your subconscious mind. And when it gets processed in your subconscious mind, it gradually becomes the fact that you start living. So your emotions to be vibrant, to be positive, to really work for you, wake up in the morning with gratitude, sleep at night with gratitude, habit बना दे. जब गुस्सा आता है, एक negative thought आता है, make it a habit from this very moment. Stop, pause, and tell yourself, this does not belong to me. I choose happiness. I choose positivity. I choose good health. That is what belongs to me. ये सारी चीजें आप जब प्रैक्टिस करना चालू करोगे every single day, तो जो नेगेटिव थॉट्स आपको 400 to 500 दिन में आते थे, they will be reduced to 300, then 200, then 150. ठीक है ना, 4-5 नेगेटिव थॉट्स तो आते भी है, लेकिन आप by that time your positivity has become so strong, taken over to such a level, it just wipes off the negative energy and keeps your cells into a vibrational health and balanced frequency. When you are balanced in your vibrations, when you are balanced in your frequencies, you are in a state of ease, well-being and wellness, and you begin to cure yourself. So emotions, thoughts are vitally important. Fear, being negative and a very strong emotion, starts putting you into a state of disease. So irrespective, I know you would say it's easy for me to say, when you may be a cancer victim and a cancer survivor. But trust me, I have gone through cancer in my family. I know what it is like. So it's not that it's just speaking. I have seen cancer changing. We have been working with hospitals जहाँ हम counselings करते हैं, जहाँ हम chantings करते हैं, जहाँ हम patients को just एक exercise, it's like a kind of treatment. कि आप जब ये मेडिसिन लेते हैं तो ये भी एक मेडिसिन है, ये आपकी ट्रीटमेंट है कि आप ये सेंटेंसेस बोले, आप ये इमोशंस को करें, आप ये मेडिटेशन करें, आप ये विजुअलाइजेशन करें. we make you do it. When you start feeling the change, you start believing in it, is when you start changing your lives. My request to all of you out here is get into the practice of positive thinking. Get into the practice of let going of your emotions, not holding on to it. Hold karna, hold करते करते ही तो ट्यूमर बनता है. एक सेल, दूसरा सेल, तीसरा सेल जुड़ते जाता ट्यूमर बन जाता है. तो ठीक है, बन गया, तो अब हम उसे रिलीज भी तो कर सकते हैं ना, और कर सकते हैं. टेक्निक है, भरोसा तो करें, शुरुआत तो करें. Get into the process, understand it, start living it, and start getting into a beautiful state of wellness and well-being. Release your emotions, get more positive, start being more happy, start love yourself. The masjid, church is your body. Prayers to this body, gratitude to this body, love to this body. Before you go to a temple and light a light of love and gratitude. Light of love and gratitude in your bone, skin of your body starts vibrating. And that's when you can, in fact, many times, you can get cancer free just by healing yourselves by your thoughts and your emotions. How much time is there?
Ma'am, we have 15 more minutes.
15 or 50?
15, 1-5.
So would there be any questions?
Yeah, everyone, you guys can ask questions right now.
Because if there are no questions, then I could just make them experience a very short.
Yeah, you can continue, ma'am.
We can just put them in a very short visualization session of health.
Yeah, that would be great.
An actual feeling of what visualization is.
Yeah.
Do we have everybody ready for it? Could we just have a yes in the chat box if you are ready for it? And I would like this person or whoever just to be muted, please. So are we all okay? Nice. So आप लोगों को एक एक्सपीरियंस हम कराएंगे, एक शॉर्ट सेशन रहेगा. How to visualize your body healthy. How to feel the divine energy flow from the universe, touching every cell of your body and healing every cell of your body. So जब हम शुरू करते हैं, it always has to be with an intention. The intention should be also exactly the same which you should be taking every day. And जब मैं visualization आपको कराऊंगी, when I take you to the visualization session, each one of you, any problem, any pain that you have in the body, you can focus more over there, get all the energies over there and start releasing and relaxing that part. Trust me, you may find an experience of releasing your pain even in this 5 minutes if you really do it right. So we will begin. Mobiles should be on silent. And all of y'all will sit in a very relaxed position. And close your eyes. So I welcome you into this journey of visualizing perfect health well-being, and wellness. So with the strong intention of I am perfect health, positive, vibrating energy, you will now take a deep breath in, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, relaxing deeper, deeper, and deeper. As you continue to inhale and exhale, focus on your toes, your feet, calf muscles, knees, and thighs, which are completely relaxed. Your lower back, spine, upper back, deeply relaxed. Abdomen and chest, relaxed. Shoulders, arms, and fingers feel so light, so good. Relaxed. Neck, face, eyes, forehead, completely relaxed. Finally, your mind is now at complete peace and deeply relaxed. As your mind, body, heart, and soul are now relaxed, allow yourself to welcome and receive the divine healing light and energy from the universe, which is now entering your body from the top of your head. Visualize your skull, the top of your head opening, through which this divine energy is flowing into your brain, energizing and healing every cell, making you feel so much at peace, so happy, so relaxed. Allow now this beautiful healing light to flow down into your face, touching your forehead, behind your eyes, releasing all the stress, fatigue from your eyes, making them more beautiful, improving your vision. The skin of your face is glowing radiantly. The divine energy touches your teeth, your mouth, your nose, your ears, healing it, energizing it. Now see and visualize this divine light and energy flowing down into your neck, shoulders, into your chest, touching, healing every cell. Your heart, rhythm now normal. Your lungs are filled with this divine light and energy, through which rich oxygenated blood flows into your body, energizing you, healing you. Let this divine light flow down into your abdomen, touching, healing your stomach, liver, gallbladder, intestine, kidneys, uterus, bladder, every organ energized by this divine healing light. You're feeling so light. You're feeling so beautiful, so relaxed, as every cell of your body is vibrating with energy. This healing light now travels down your spine, touching, healing as it flows down and down, relaxing the muscles of your back. Any pain, any discomfort in your back is being released. Your muscles are relaxed. You are pain-free, feeling so light. The healing light flows down your hips, into your thighs, touching your knees, releasing any pain, discomfort you may be having in your knees. You can feel your knees lighter and more relaxed as the divine energy flows down your calf muscles, down right to your toes. You can feel a tingling vibration in your body as you now allow the healing light to flow down from your shoulders into your arms to the tip of your fingers. Every cell of your body is now vibrating, pulsating with the divine light and energy. You are feeling so light. Any pain, any discomfort, completely healed. Your organs healthy, your bones healthy, your skin glowing, your hair healthy. You are feeling a beautiful sensation of peace and love in your mind and your heart. And for this beautiful divine energy and complete health that you're feeling now, you bow down in gratitude to this divine universe for all its magical powers you are living now. You thank your masters and gurus for this rich blessings. You thank your ancestors and parents for this beautiful gift of life. And you thank yourself for choosing to joyfully, gratefully, gracefully heal yourself, enjoying a complete state of bliss, wellness, and well-being. With that, when you are ready to return, rub your palms together. Put them over your eyes. With a deep breath in, open your eyes. Would anyone like to share their experience?
Hi, my name is Sharmila,
Yes,
and
Sharmila.
I am a cancer survivor. I had got cervical cancer, and I'm out of it since more than a year. And I
Lovely.
practice the same, whatever you were saying just now in this workshop, I've been practicing that. And
Brilliant.
that's how I've just come out of it. Like I said, I've been given two choices. Either I cry over it or I take it with a smile. So I just accepted it that, okay, I've got it now because I've not taken care of my body. And so I said, I will start taking care of it. I will start asking for forgiveness from it. And, with gratitude, I just went about every activity. So as you rightly said, that when you are in that frame of mind, you just get that strength.
You
And
do,
I
you
would
do.
just keep going through those radiations and chemo. I had lost all my hair. There is still a little bit of discomfort I go through, but being positive, it helped me to come out of it. And that helped the others, the caregivers also, it helped them a lot.
Lovely. So beautiful.
Yeah.
All the best. God bless you. And
Thank you.
Sharmila, please continue this for the rest of your life. It's something
Yes.
that can become a part of your life.
Yes.
Of course, we have short of time. Otherwise, I would make you understand that the cancer of the cervix that you had, what could be the emotion related to it? But it would take a long, long time. Probably you can always get in touch with me. We can do the needful.
Sure, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
मैम जस्ट 1 मिनट लेना चाहूंगी। मेरा लास्ट कीमो सेशन था और लास्ट 10 दिन मेरे बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं निकले थे एंड आई वाज इन डीप ट्रबल। दीना और आई वाज लाइक मैं बहुत नेगेटिव थी लास्ट 10 दिन से। और मैंने शायद परसों ही रोते हुए भगवान को बोला था कि मैं क्यों और इतना सफरिंग क्यों। पर आज मैंने आपका ये सेशन अटेंड किया और आई वाज स्माइलिंग बहुत टाइम के बाद। तो थैंक यू सो मच। मुझे नहीं पता इतना आएगा या नहीं, मैं इतने नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव हो पाऊंगी या नहीं, बट आई विल ट्राई। आई विल डेफिनेटली।
रीमा एक चीज तो पहले, अब जब हमको चेंज होना है तो वी विल स्टॉप सेइंग आई विल ट्राई। योर सेंटेंस शुड बी आई विल, आई एम। एंड हमेशा से मैं बोलती हूँ कि ऐसा ही होता है, भगवान मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों? भगवान कुछ नहीं करता है। भगवान आपके इमोशंस को ब्लॉक नहीं करता है। आपने उसे इस तरह से अपने आप को, ये इमोशंस को अंदर के अंदर रखकर, यू आर द क्रिएटर ऑफ योर कैंसर। इट डज नॉट मैटर। हमेशा से ये याद रखना कि I always tell people कि इसमें भी मत रहना यार मैंने अपने साथ ऐसा क्यों गलत किया। No, you can't change a bad beginning, but the success of end is still in your hands. तो उसके तरफ आगे बढ़िए। जो हो गया सो हो गया। आज से, इस पल से, ये पूछने के बजाय कि मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों, मैं अपनी जिम्मेदारी लेते हुए मैं अपने आप को ठीक करूंगी, क्योंकि ये बॉडी मेरा है, ये मेरा मंदिर है, इसे प्यार देना मेरा फर्ज बनता है। और करें आप। द ग्रैटिट्यूड, फॉरगिवनेस एंड लव आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग वाइब्रेशंस which can heal anything and everything. I wish you all the best, and you can get in touch with me if you need any other guidance.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, I'll definitely in touch with you. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Ma'am, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for today's session. Yeah, it's time to wrap up now. So I'll be sharing your phone number in all the groups, and I'll be adding in all the groups as well, so everyone can get in touch with you as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for being here. And I hope you all just the most perfect, positive, healthy life. Stay well, change your thoughts, release your emotions, and change your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.